Hello everyone, this is Logan59XP here for the final episode of the Nin-Cast for 2021 here on December 31st of, 2021. And this also marks the final episode of Season 5 as well. And today I'm here to talk about the future of the Nin-Cast and my plans on YouTube for early 2022. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, let's talk about the title, the main title, the future of the Nin-Cast. If you've been watching my Twitch streams for a while now, you'll know where this is going. But for everyone else, I'm here to make it official. I talked about this a little bit a couple of months ago in a community community post. I was talking about maybe doing this, but I'm here to make it official. The Nin-Cast is moving back to the main channel. For those of you who don't know, the first 3 seasons of the Nin-Cast, which was in 2016, 2017, and 2018 respectively, those seasons were on the main channel. However, I eventually decided to discontinue the series in 2019 in favor of doing a different type of discussion video on the secondary channel, the channel you're watching this on right now. However, in the middle of 2020, I decided to resurrect the Nin-Cast with a new logo, a new styling, and officially as Season 4, and it's been going ever since. Season 4 being 2020, and then of course Season 5 for 2021, this year. However, I have been thinking a lot. I've been thinking a lot about the Nin-Cast in terms of like where it belongs, because the Nin-Cast has caused the secondary channel to become a bigger channel than the main channel is. Like, obviously the main channel has way more subscribers and stuff, but I upload more to the secondary channel than I do the main one now. And that feels really wrong. It's supposed to be the secondary channel, not the main channel. And the main reason for this is because of the Nin-Cast. Yes, I do unboxings every now and then. I don't do them as much as I used to because I haven't been buying as many Blu-rays. And that's what most of the unboxing videos were MCU Blu-rays. I haven't bought any of the new Phase 4 Blu-rays, by the way, in case you're wondering. A part of that is because none of the movie, No Way Home I'm getting on Blu-ray. I'm getting No Way Home on Blu-ray as soon as I can. But, like, all the other stuff that's happened so far this year when it comes to Marvel, I haven't been dying to get the Blu-ray for. I'll get it eventually for the sake of completion, but even that's going to be kind of sketchy because, of course, all the Disney Plus shows are not on Blu-ray, so that's going to kind of screw things up. But that's a whole topic for another day. Point is, the Nin-Cast has been the main driving force of the secondary channel ever since I brought it back in 2020. Sometimes I have an unboxing video, sometimes I have a reaction highlight from like a Nintendo Direct or whatever. And I used to do Twitch, I used to upload Twitch archives last year, but I've decided to abandon that because I think it just clogs up space and it's not really worth uploading for the most part. Like if it's like at least like video games stuff. Like I uploaded last year, for example, when I streamed Super Mario 3D All-Stars, I uploaded the archives from all those onto the secondary channel, which I've since removed or unlisted rather. I haven't deleted them, but I've unlisted them because they're just not worth it. Like, I don't want to clog up the secondary channel with just Twitch VODs and Twitch streams and stuff like that. I don't want to clog up the secondary channel with stream archives. And that's why I decided against doing any more of those for the most part. At least for like games, at least for like when I play games on Twitch. Like obviously if there's a presentation or a direct or something where I want to upload the entire thing, that's different, but like as far as like games are going, I'm not going to upload like all those kinds of VODs anymore like I used to last year and also earlier this year. But point is, outside of the occasional unboxing, outside of the occasional reaction, what's the main thing that's been uploaded to this channel throughout this year and last year? You can check. Go right now as you're listening to this. Go to the secondary channel, look at the videos tab, and see how many Nin-Cast thumbnails there are compared to everything else. There's a lot of Nin-Cast thumbnails. In fact, this year, there's been a lot of Nin-Cast episodes. More than usual, actually, which is kind of interesting because I remember Season 3 which was the last season of the Nin-Cast on the main channel before I moved it to the secondary channel in 2020. That season was like 6 episodes, and even then, like the first couple of them weren't even uploaded to that channel originally because way back then, me and a couple of friends started up a new channel called the LSC Network, which is supposed to be an acronym for Logan, which of course is the Logan and Logan59XP, and of course is my actual name. And then we had Sacred Froki, which is what the S was, and then we had E, which was supposed to stand for Ethan, which is, of course, the name of, well, Ethan, also known as Duo Force or Octoling Rift or whatever he wants to call himself this week, because he keeps changing his name. As of right now, it's Duo Force, I think, still. And, of course, he's been on a couple of discussions this year. So we still, we still talk and whatnot. We still do videos every now and then. But we used to have, like, an entire new channel we wanted to do. And I actually moved the Nin-Cast to that new channel temporarily before we decided to scrap the entire idea, and then I moved it back and I re-uploaded the episodes. And then the rest of the Nin-Cast for that year was just on the main channel. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Point is, the Nin-Cast has dominated this channel a lot and has caused this channel to shift from being the secondary channel to being basically the main channel, because the main channel doesn't get enough uploads. So I'm deciding we're going to change that. We're going to move the Nin-Cast back over to the main channel starting next year. So, starting with Season 6 next year, probably within the next week or so, because I actually already have a plan for my next episode of the Nin-Cast I want to do, which will probably be coming out in the next week or so, in early January. That's going to be on the main channel. The Nin-Cast is moving back to the main channel. That's the main point I want to get with all of that. I'm not going to get rid of anything over here. Seasons 4 and 5 are going to stay public. They're going to stay uploaded on the main channel. I'm not going to re-upload them to the main channel. Sorry, they're going to stay up on the secondary channel, I should say. I'm not going to re-upload the season 4 and 5 episodes over on the main channel either, because there's not going to be any point in that. I'm just going to leave them up on the secondary channel, but I'll still have, like, the playlists over on the main channel, though, since that's going to be the home again for the series. So basically, long story short, the Nin-Cast is returning to the place it originally started, the main channel. So, to anyone out there that joined this channel for the Nin-Cast and is somehow not already subscribed to my main channel, you're going to want to subscribe to the main channel for all future episodes of the Nin-Cast going forward. So, big heads up right there. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our second topic, which is, of course, which is related to the Nin-Cast moving back over to the main channel, because it also has to do with YouTube stuff next year. So, of course, the big one, again, is the whole, we're moving the Nin-Cast back. We're moving the Nin-Cast back over to the main channel. But there's a couple other things I have planned for the channel in early 2022. The first thing is, this is not set in stone. The Nin-Cast is moving. That's set in stone. That's happening. But I'm considering moving other types of content to the main channel as well, such as unboxings and stuff like that. However, I'm not decided on it yet, because at the end of the day, I don't want the secondary channel to literally have nothing on it. If I move everything over to the main channel, then what's the secondary channel good for, right? I gotta have something on the secondary channel. So, I'm thinking of moving some of the stuff, like namely the unboxings, over to the main channel going forward, but I'm probably just going to end up leaving it on the secondary channel, because unboxings, that's good for a secondary channel, right? Like, unboxings are something that works well for a secondary channel. Hell, even, like, the live reactions are, like, perfectly fine being on the secondary channel. That doesn't need to be on the main channel, in my opinion. But the Nin-Cast does need to be on the main channel, because it's important enough to be on the main channel. It's big enough to be on the main channel. And, of course, it started on the main channel, so there's that, too. However, there is something I do want to talk about. This is, again, another thing that I've talked about in streams, and I've even like done some editing on stream live before. But I'm here to confirm my first big video project for the main channel. Officially. Again, I've talked about this on streams before, so if you've been following the streams, you already know about this. But for everyone else, I'm going to let you in on what the first video series I have planned for the main channel is next year. I was originally going to have it come out this year. I wanted to have it come out in December, this month, but that never really happened. But we're going to do it next month, probably. Although I'm not going to promise a release date anymore. So, definitively. So, what series am I talking about? Because I'm kind of playing coy with what the series actually is. So, basically, the new video series I have planned, and I say series for a reason, because it's not just going to be one video. It's going to be like a whole, like little mini series. I'm going to be going through every single Smash Bros. Character. And we're going to separate it by game. It's going to be a 5-part series. On the main channel, we're going to go through and give my thoughts on every single Smash Bros. Character. That's what the series is going to be. Originally, I was going to call it ranking the Smash Bros. Characters, but I've decided against that because it's not really about ranking the characters. It's more about just giving my general thoughts on all of them. So we're just going to call it, like, I'm not even really sure what the titles are going to be 100%, but point is, we're going to go through every single Smash character across 5 videos. Yeah, you heard me right. 5 videos. This is going to be a 5-parter. So, yeah, it's a real project. And basically, yeah, we're going to have it separated by game. So we're going to talk about the 64 characters in one video. Then we're going to talk about the Melee videos in the second video. Then we're going to talk about the Brawl characters in the third video, Smash 4 characters in the fourth video, and of course the Ultimate characters in the final 5th video. And again, the original plan was to have this be a thing in December, but that didn't really happen. But I can safely say that we'll probably get it done over the next coming months. I'm not going to promise January specifically because I am kind of lazy when it comes to this stuff sometimes. So I'm not going to promise a release date anymore. All I'm going to say is this. The first 2 episodes are very close to done. I have been working on these first 2 episodes over the last couple of weeks, and they are about 75-80% done. They really just need, like, I just need to put some, like, images on them in certain spots, and then the videos will basically be ready to be uploaded. So here's what I can promise. Here's one thing I will promise 100%. The first 2 episodes of the Smash Bros. Miniseries, where we go through every single character, the first 2 episodes, talking about the 64 Melee characters respectively, will be out by the end of January. Because they're so close to being done, I can promise that without having to worry about anything. But the Brawl, Smash 4, and Ultimate episodes, we'll see what happens. I'm going to try and get them out as soon as I can, but I'm not going to promise a release date for those. But I can promise that the first 2 episodes, that again are already fairly close to completion anyway, they'll be out in the near future. So that is going to be my big starting, that's going to be our big start for the main channel, basically. So not only are we bringing the Nin-Cast over to the main channel, but we're also going to be starting off with a bang with a 5-parter Smash series, going through every single character. So I think that'll be pretty cool. So be on the lookout for that. Again, I've talked about it on streams before. I've even done some editing on the streams before, but I haven't actually talked about it here on YouTube. So I'm going to make it official. So yeah, next big thing for the main channel next year is going to be a 5-part Smash series where we go through every single character. So be on the lookout for that. However, that's not the only thing I have planned, or at least that's not the only thing I have ideas for. The next thing I'm thinking of doing is basically the same thing, but for stages, where we're going to do basically the same thing. But here's the thing. There's more stages than there are characters. And if I'm already doing 5 videos on going through the characters, do I really want to do another 5 videos on the stages, especially when the stages aren't as important? I don't know. Maybe I'll just do like maybe I'll do like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I want to do a video going through the stages at some point, but that's probably going to be further out. So I'm not going to promise that video. The character videos are happening first. We are 100% doing the character videos. Again, the first 2 videos are close to completion already. The character videos are more important. We're going to do those ones first. But I do want to do a stages video where we go through all the stages. But I'm not going to promise that now, but if it does happen, it'll probably happen later on in the year. But that's probably the last major Smash video I want to do. Because, of course, now with Smash Ultimate officially done, and with me, I've already done several videos on Smash. I already did a, stages I want to see video. I did a Smash features video. I've done other Smash videos in the past. And once I do this characters video, and I do eventually a stages, once I do the characters videos, and then I do, maybe a stage video or whatever, going through all the stages, once I do that, there's nothing else for me to really talk about with Smash till the next game comes out. Which is a bit of a shame in some ways, but, I mean, it is what it is. Now, this is way further out. This is way further out. This is beyond the scope of this video, really. But here's one thing I can say. When the next Nintendo console is on the horizon, and rumors and speculation for the next Smash game starts to swirl up, I will be doing a video talking about that. I will be doing a video speculating and talking about Smash 6. when the time comes. But that's years away. We're not going to do that right now. It's way too soon. But just letting you know for future purposes. So yeah, that's the main plans I have for main channel videos in early 2022. The Nin-Cast is moving back to the main channel, as I've already reiterated like 1,000 times at this point. If for some reason you didn't hear what I said. And I have a 5-part Smash Bros. Video series coming where we're going to go through every single character, all 89 of them. And then I have some other video ideas for, maybe we'll do a stage video. Again, I don't want to commit to that 100% because I might not feel like doing it because I might not do it. I do want to do it, but I might not end up going through with it in the end. But that's also something I have ideas for. I also have been thinking about some other videos. Like, for example, I'm thinking of doing another capture card video. Not like a capture card, like just like showing off gameplay. I mean, that's what the first video was. But like, I'm just doing it because the first video I made because I had to. For those of you who don't know or didn't read like the description or the comment under that video that I made, basically I made the video because, okay, so the reason I got that capture card was because EVGA gave it to me. Now, we're not talking about a review sample. We're not talking about whatever. It was a part of a giveaway they were doing. It wasn't technically a giveaway, but it was basically a giveaway with extra steps where basically there were up to, I think there was like 50 or 100 people that had a chance to get one. And if you were selected, they would send you a card and you could keep it. You got a free card. So it was basically a giveaway. But you had to make a 5-minute YouTube video showing off the card. And that's what I did. And as you can probably tell by looking over at the main channel, it did pretty well. It has over 1,000 views. So that's pretty awesome. So that's really cool. But it wasn't like a review by any means. And also it wasn't even like, it was just there because I had to make it, basically. However, I'm thinking of doing another one. Because now that I have a PS5, I'm thinking that, because I didn't have a PS5 at the time I made that video. So I just used Switch, PS4 Pro, and Xbox One X gameplay. But now that I have a PS5, I'm thinking of doing another capture card video, except this time I have PS5 footage in it. Except this time, I'm going to be using my main capture card, which is the AverMedia Live Gamer 4K, and we're going to show off some gameplay with that. There'll be no tie-in to anything. There's not going to be any, hey, you want to buy the card, go down below. We're not going to do any of that. It's just going to be me showing off gameplay from the card. No frills, no nothing. Again, no promises, just a little thing I thought of doing. I may do it, I may not. I don't know, just for the heck of it, just to be like, hey, here's some like PS5, maybe whenever I get one Series X gameplay. Capture from the Live Gamer 4K. Enjoy. And also, if you're wondering why, the video, again, because I'm sure someone was probably wondering to themselves, how come all these gameplay segments in that EVGA video were like 30 seconds long? Because it had to be 5 minutes. I would have been totally fine making the video like 10, 20, 30 minutes long, however long it needed to be, so you could get a lot of in-depth looks at like the gameplay and how it looked. But the video had to be 5 minutes long, and I wanted to cram in as much gameplay as I could, so that's why the clips were like 15 to 30 seconds long. So apologies for that, but that's just how I had to do. That was what their requirements were. Was it had to be a 5-minute video. The video was actually longer than that. It was like 5 minutes and 30 seconds, but they didn't really have a problem with that, so yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing more. I mean, I want to do more capture card videos anyway because I do really like capture cards. It's one of the reasons why I signed up for that quote-unquote giveaway with extra steps in the first place. Is I've been a big capture card guy for years. I haven't bought any new capture cards in a while because I haven't needed to. The Live Gamer 4K, which is the main capture card I use right now, is still like the best capture card on the market. 4K, 60, HDR, the works, even captures RGB 444, which is pretty awesome. And then my secondary capture card that actually my brother is using right now is the Live Gamer Ultra, which is also pretty solid. It's not as good as the 4K, but still pretty solid. It does 1080p 60, 1080p 120, 1440p 60, 4K 30, and it's all like USB, so like no PCIe stuff, so it's more portable and whatnot. But I'm thinking of doing like some showcases for like those cards with like the next gen consoles. Not because I have to, because EVGA or whatever or AverMedia told me to, but because I just want to, because I like capture cards and I want to show, and it'd be kind of cool to show off some capture cards some more. I've been also thinking about for a while to do a video on the Can't link. If you don't know what the Can't link is, Epos Vox talked about it in a video. If you don't know who Epos Vox is, by the way, go subscribe to Epos Vox. He is the king of capture card reviews. He calls himself the Stream Professor because he does a lot of streaming videos, but I know him as the Capture Card Professor, not the Streaming Professor. But obviously, capture cards are a part of streaming, so yeah. So while he's officially called the Stream Professor, I'd call him the Capture Card King in a similar way that like that Terran from Linus Media Group, LTT, how he's always called the Macro King. Well, Epos Vox is the Capture Card King. He's the place to go for capture card reviews, and he has a lot of videos even talking about knockoff capture cards, and the Can't Link is one of them. I actually bought one a while ago, and I've been meaning to do a video on it where I compare the quality of like the Live Gamer Ultra to it to see like what I thought that'd be kind of neat. I might still do that, no promises. Again, this is like, even if this does happen, this will probably be later on in 2022 if it ever happens at all. But that's an idea I was thinking of, was doing like a comparison video between the Can't Link that I do have and like a proper capture card, like, and we do like a side by side or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. But again, no promises. But it's an idea I do have. And finally, we have the last thing I want to talk about off the top of my head. And that is something else I'm thinking of doing. It also involves moving from one thing to another. But whereas the Nin-Cast is moving from the secondary channel back to the main channel where it all started, this is actually kind of a similar thing. So fun fact, back in 2016, I streamed on YouTube. From 2016 to 2019, I streamed pretty much exclusively on YouTube. I filled with Twitch, and I used ReStream sometimes in order to stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer when that was still a thing. However, in 2020, I decided to move over to Twitch exclusively. I didn't stream on YouTube at all in 2020 or 2021, outside of a couple of random test streams that were unlisted just for me to look at image quality to see how it would hold up. However, this is by no means set in stone, and even then it might not be a hard and fast rule, but I am considering moving back to YouTube for streaming. Maybe not for everything, but at least for like certain types of videos. Like if I okay, so this season of the Nin-Cast, I experimented with something called the Nin-Cast Live. Now, the actual episodes that are uploaded to the channel are just basically the regular Nin-Cast episodes with like a little bit of a different thumbnail because they're edited. However, the original idea was basically literally the Nin-Cast Live. Like it was like basically what the idea was I would do the Nin-Cast but live, like on stream. And then after the fact, I would upload it. And that's what I did. I did, I think, 2 or 3... I think I did my WandaVision and Black Widow discussions from this season were originally streamed on Twitch as the Nin-Cast Live. And then after the fact, I trimmed them down and edited them to remove, like, you know, the beginning and ending, like, screens and all that stuff. To basically make them, effectively, a regular episode of the show. Just with, like, the live title in there because it was originally from a live stream. Well, I'm thinking, now that I'm moving the Nin-Cast back over to the main channel, maybe I'll still do the game streams. We'll still do the game streams over on Twitch. We can still do that because the game streams work well on Twitch, especially like the Smash Bros streams are great on Twitch. I think the Smash Bros streams are at least staying on Twitch for right now, and the game streams overall I think are going to stay on Twitch. But discussion streams like the Nin-Cast, like the Nin-Cast Live, if I decide to continue that with Season 6, that I might do on YouTube. So be on the lookout for that. And the idea is basically, yeah, I might even leave them alone, to be honest. I might not even bother editing them after the fact. I might just leave them alone as is. Not even bother editing them because they're literally because they're going to be on YouTube, so I don't even need to edit them. Because for Twitch, because with Twitch, you know, you have to download the stream, then you have to edit it, and then you have to re-upload it. Although YouTube does have some cloud editing tools these days that are so maybe I can fiddle with that. I know that Jay has been experimenting with the cloud editing tools for his discussion streams and stuff. But I don't know, just a theory. Again, not gonna officially go in on it right now, but I would not. This is probably more likely than some of the other stuff I've proposed in this video. Like for example, the chances of me doing doing a Nin-Cast Live on YouTube on the main channel is probably more likely than me doing the capture card videos, to be honest. But we'll see. So that's basically the last thing I wanted to really talk about in regards to that. Was basically, yeah, I'm thinking of moving back, at least when it comes to certain things. Like, we can still do the game streams on Twitch, because I think the game streams work well on Twitch. But we can do discussion streams, or maybe we can do chill streams. Maybe we could do those on the main channel. But especially like the Nin-Cast Live, I'm thinking of doing that, especially on the main channel. I think would be a good idea. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And that's pretty much what I gotta say. So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say for the future of the Nin-Cast and my plans for early 2022. So a quick recap for everyone. The Nin-Cast is moving to the main channel starting next year. So if you're not subscribed to the main channel yet, subscribe to the main channel. I'm going to be doing a big fat 5-part Smash Bros. Series going through every single character on the main channel starting in January with the first 2 episodes, and then the other 3 episodes are to be determined in terms of a release date. I have other potential video ideas, like more capture card videos and a couple more Smash video ideas. Of course, if maybe if we get some more Splatoon 3 footage finally, maybe we'll talk some more about that, because of course I did a couple of Splatoon 3 videos earlier this year when it was first announced. Maybe we'll do videos on something completely different. Who knows? We don't have to talk about Nintendo all the time. In fact, I've been talking about non-Nintendo stuff a lot this season. In fact, actually, you know what? There's one last thing I want to talk about. Now, this is not happening anytime soon, but I'm going to bring up the possibility. I just said right there that a lot of the discussions I have done this year have not been about Nintendo. We've talked about Nintendo. It's called the Nin-Cast after all, and a lot of the stuff I upload on the secondary and main channel is about Nintendo, and that's not changing anytime soon. That's still going to be, for the most part, the main content. But I do want to expand into other things. For example, now, this is probably not going to happen at this point, but in the past, I did talk about potentially doing a parody video of sorts. I'm not going to tell you what the parody video is for, or what it's what it's parodying, I should say. I'm not going to tell you who it's parodying, but it was supposed to be a parody of a certain type of video from years ago for one of my favorite content creators on the platform. One that, if you've been paying attention to my YouTube channel for a while, and if you read the descriptions of some of the playlists, you'll very much know who that is. Because it's kind of... I'll give you a hint. The parody that I wanted to do last year... Actually, no, not last year, but earlier this year. I was going to do it for April Fool's. It was going to be an April Fool's video, basically. The parody video I wanted to do this year was a parody of a video from someone who has been inspiration for this channel or for my YouTube involvement for a long time. This person inspired the Nin-Cast. This series is basically my own version of a series that he used to do. He doesn't do it anymore. He discontinued it last year in favor of doing live stream stuff. But yeah, so I think I already mentioned his name once already, so you can probably already figure out who it is, and he may be watching this video right now, so if you're watching this video, then hi. But yeah, so I was thinking of doing a parody video, and I still kind of want to do it, but the problem is, because of stuff that's happened over the last 6 to 8 months, the video won't be as relevant if I do it now, because I already know that what I wanted to do with the computer I can't do now. Or at least, like, the new thing I would want to do with the computer. Okay, that's a little bit of a hint right there. It involves a computer. I'll give you a hint. The video I wanted to do that was a parody involves a computer, so I'll tell you that. The thing I want to do with the computer, I can't do. I already know for a fact I can't do it. So it's not really worth doing anymore. Because I could do the old thing I wanted to do, but it wouldn't be relevant. But I can't do the new thing either, so it's kind of like, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll still make it, because I still have the footage. Because I actually shot, like, half the video. I still have the footage and, like, all the edited stuff up until, like, the halfway point of the video. But I ended up scrapping it, so. Again, we'll see, but, yeah. So that's another thing you could potentially throw in the idea camp, is, like, I had a parody video planned. But I eventually kind of was like, I even got the go-ahead from the guy himself, so there's that, too. But ultimately, I'm kind of like, the thing I wanted to do with it now, it's like, it's not really worth doing now, because now we have something newer. and that newer thing won't run on it. Like, I know for a fact it will not run on it. I know it won't. I've already tried. So it's like, I'm probably just going to scrap the video. Maybe I could do a parody of something else. I don't know. But, anyways, enough with that side tangent. Point is, the Nin-Cast is moving to the main channel. I got that Smash Bros. Series coming. I have some other video ideas, like the stages video, like a capture card video. Maybe I'll still do the parody video, who knows. And I'm thinking of at least returning to YouTube when it comes to streaming in some form or another. Again, probably not everything. I'm not going to abandon Twitch, full stop. But I'm thinking of doing it, maybe like moving at least like the discussion videos or like the chill, laid back video, or like the videos, streams. Thinking of moving like doing the chill streams over on YouTube, or maybe doing or you know, having the Nin-Cast live be like more of a regular thing, and it can be like actually live on YouTube, and we'll just like, and we'll do that. But I'm not going to commit to that because I don't 100% know if I'm going to go through with it or not. But the one thing you can be certain of is Nin-Cast is indeed moving to the main channel, and that 5-part Smash series is coming. Now that being said, that marks the end of the Nin-Cast Season 5 and for this year. So, yeah, it's been a year. In fact, I was actually going to do a retrospective today. This episode of the Nin-Cast was actually supposed to be a 2021 retrospective. I ended up scrapping it because the video was just way too long, and I wasn't really happy with how it was turning out anyway. But, to any of those that are still listening to this, thank you for listening, and go and subscribe over to the main channel for all future episodes of the Nin-Cast. And with that being said, this is Logan5XP, and I will see you guys next time.